wonderful people behind me want to say a few words. I'm going to introduce the first one, Lester Millman, past president of the Westchester Jewish Council. Lester.
Good afternoon. The Westchester Jewish Council represents all of the Jewish organizations in Westchester County, day schools, synagogues, charities. I am more than somewhat appalled by the use of the word Nazi. Before World War II, there were 16 million Jews in the world. Now we have 14 million. We're still trying to rebuild because Jews were tertiated by the Nazis and by Hitler. This is something that has never happened before. God willing, it'll never happen again. Our watchword is always never forget. Keep in mind that many of the survivors of the Holocaust lived in Westchester. They're getting older now, but their children and their grandchildren are still here. So this is a hateful word. It's a terrible thing to call anyone. And I remind you that just over here is the Holocaust Memorial Garden, which was built by a previous county executive. But the idea is that we never forget. Why has Auschwitz not been turned into a shopping center? Because we don't want anyone to forget what happened. Thank you.
Next will be Bishop Nathan Edwards, former president of United Black Church Clergy.
We stand, and regardless, it ain't about Democrats, it's not about Republicans, it's not about an election, it's about moral decency. It's about moral decency. And therefore, I stand with our county executive and say that he is a moral, decent man. And I'm upset.
Next we have Willie Colón, the international salsa superstar.
What is going on in this country? I mean, have we lost our minds? I know Rob Astorino for many years, and he's one of the most fair and principled people I know in or out of politics. Anyone that has dealt with Rob Astorino knows he is no Nazi. People are using this word as a metaphor when someone doesn't agree with them. Or in this case, maybe because he's white, I don't know. Or is it because they don't know what a Nazi is? If you're not for universal health care, you're a Nazi. If you're not for socialism, you're a Nazi. If you believe in private property, you're a Nazi. If you're not repeating the latest fashionable slogan, you're a Nazi. It's a dog whistle that you have to blow when you have a weak argument. A Nazi is a killer of Jews. And I take this issue with people throwing this term around. It is childishly irresponsible for Catherine Borgia or anyone else to use this term, which diminishes the death of over 6 million Jews. Ask the survivors of the Holocaust and their family members if Rob Astorino was a Nazi. The fact is, Catherine Borgia is resorting to name-calling against Rob Astorino just because he's doing his job. And a damn good job. His job is to protect the people of Westchester from a threat that he knows is coming. This campaign is to render good folks hateful in the minds of other people, to make any dissident with ideas seem pretty much the same as a torch-wielding white supremacist, and to ruin their reputations and to try to destroy their careers. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is politics at its lowest. I support County Executive Rob Astorino's veto to the IPA. I also applaud Hispanic Law Enforcement Association President Hector Lopez for having the courage to buck the county legislature. And let me tell you why. I've lived and worked in Latin America for over 50 years, and I know how these gangs operate and take root. Immigrant does not equal criminal, and the vast amount of immigrants in Westchester County, documented or undocumented, have never committed a heinous crime and are not wanted by other jurisdictions. They are not happy with predatory, violent criminals in their midst. Look at Suffolk County with their serious MS-13 crime wave. And having visited there recently, I learned that the only way that they found to protect their immigrant community was to clamp down and ask for more federal participation, not less. Because of the increased pressure in Suffolk County, gangbangers are going to flock to the new Westchester County sanctuary. And this is no joke, folks. The MS-13 gang is linked to starting 38% of all the homicides in the normally placid Suffolk County. MS-13 engages in selling drugs, extortion, and human trafficking. But unlike other gangs, their primary motivation isn't to make money, but to terrorize the community and to have people loyal to them. And that loyalty extends to macheteing people to death. Suffolk County Commissioner has asked Congress to increase the number of federal prosecutors in that area so that gang members could be charged under RICO. Now, does anybody in their right mind want to see that come to Westchester? County lawmakers think that they're going to score political points by championing illegal immigrants, and in reality, they're on the verge of creating a haven for one of the most heinous crime gangs in the world. So I asked Catherine Borgia and the legislators to rethink the bill, to work with County Exec Astorino, who's crafted an executive order to ease the fear of undocumented immigrants of deportation if they report crimes or they seek medical assistance, but will not protect those who are arrested for crimes. Let's stop the name calling. You were elected to solve problems.
Okay, any questions? Thank you for being here. Thank you very much.